Time now for your JCTV Daily News Update with the latest in news.
Construction for Jamestown's new $52 million hospital is officially underway.
Covering your local weather.
Just how cold, you ask? Well, the temperature is above zero, but just barely at 2 degrees, and that's without the wind.
And the latest in Jimmy athletics.
Junior Allie Edwards had 13 kills leading the team.
For your JCTV Daily News Update, here's Lyndon Schmidt.
Hello and welcome to your JCTV Daily News Update. I'm Lyndon Schmidt. In state news, a mass phone texting scam has hit the Fargo area. Authorities say the scam involves messages from bogus bank officials seeking personal identification numbers or PINs. Director of the Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division, Peril Grossman, says the scam is targeting both Sprint and Verizon customers. He says his office has been flooded with phone calls from people who have gotten the texts. Dan Hollick of Fargo says he got 2 of these bogus texts, and his cell phone provider tracked one of them all the way to Africa. Now in world news, Haitians turned pickup trucks into ambulances and doors into stretchers today to save those injured in this week's earthquake. Aid from around the world has been arriving, and planes carrying teams from China and France and Spain landed at Port-au-Prince's airport with searchers and tons of food, medicine, and other supplies. More of the same has been promised from around the globe, and search and rescue squads from Virginia and Iceland arrived Wednesday, and some of those groups used staff already in the country to offer aid immediately after Tuesday's magnitude 7 earthquake. In the streets of the capital, survivors set up camps amid piles of salvaged goods, including food scavenged from the rubble. A doctor's assistant working at a triage center set up in the hotel parking lot said, quote, "This is much worse than a hurricane. There's no water, there's nothing. Thirsty people are going to die," end quote. There's no firm estimate on how many people have been killed by Tuesday's earthquake, but some estimates are saying about 100,000. Now for your weather, we'll have an overnight low of 18 degrees with 10-mile-per-hour winds, bringing the wind chill down to 8 degrees. There's no real chance of snow until the middle of next week, but before that we'll have a high of 33 tomorrow with wind chills of 20 degrees and partly cloudy skies. In Jimmy sports, the football team has upgraded their coaching staff. The Jimmies will officially add offensive line coach Ben Olson this Friday. Olson played at the University of North Dakota and coached 3 years at MSU Moorhead before accepting the Jamestown College position. Head coach Bud Etzold said Olson will be a quality replacement for Mark Martin, who recently resigned. The men's and women's basketball teams will be attempting to go into rival Valley City State's house and keep control of their respective conferences. Jimmy men are 3-1 in the conference with an overall record of 12-6 to VC's 2-2 conference record and 11-7 overall. The Lady Ballers dominated the DAC so far this year, outscoring the division opponents by an average of 10 points per game, and they stand at 4-0 in the conference and 15-3 overall. They stay in the 5th spot in the NAIA National Top 25 list for the 2nd straight week, and they started playing tonight at 5:30 while the men start at 7:30, and we'll get you the results of that tomorrow on your Friday update. And that's it for your Thursday broadcast. For everybody here at the Jamestown College Student Media Center, this has been Lyndon Schmidt with your JCTV Daily News Update, connecting the campus with the community.